was just bored by this issue, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like it's just filler. I think the art's fine, a little bit washed out, but that's sort of par for the course for this era. Whereas some of the other issues that we've seen have had a little bit bolder colors, a little bit darker lines. Not a major concern to argue about, and not something that's the same on every page. Some pages are better than others. The first couple pages were just kind of confusing, unnecessarily so. But you get to the point that like Colossus is dealing with some trauma. You're reminded about that. It's better than reading a recap page, I guess. But and then you get the fact that they're stuck there in Murder World. I think Arcade has just this sort of one trick of just putting people in his Murder World, and it's starting to wear a little thin on me. I feel like there's potential with his character that you could do other things with, and I don't think that they ever do anything else with. So that's confusing and annoying. The sort of subplots with Scott and his wife, Madelyne, are, I guess, somewhat interesting to move things along. I made a joke in the Discord that, hey, Madelyne, don't read ahead, that, he's going to completely leave you later. But now I'm scratching my head. I guess they do reconvene at some point. So this isn't the final, this isn't him ditching her. That will happen later. But it's not much, it's not that far in the future, if you know anything about where some of this storyline's going. The Nimrod stuff is still a bit confusing to me, in the sense of only confusing not because of what's on the page, but confusing from the standpoint of what I would imagine the motivations of that character is. Like, it looks like it's trying to be some sort of like good guy hero or something like that, and killing anybody who messes with it. And I also feel like that this is just an excuse for Claremont to kind of get back at Byrne and say, oh no, we do have Doom and Arcade together because, in Byrne's run, after some things happened 50 issues or so ago, there was the fact that Doom blew up one of his Doom bots for letting it, like, Arcade talk to it in a certain way after the X-Men issue. So there's a little bit of that sort of like back and forth about using the Doom character there. And then the last point is, like, I'll just point this out again. I don't, other than the fact that we get like a interesting looking transformer, which I think is the sort of the idea here in this issue, to show something cool. It's like a train spider type of thing. But I still don't understand how he's able to build a teleporting robot like that. All the others you can explain away, but the Nightcrawler one drives me nuts. Anyway, what are your thoughts?
Yeah,